right. So, we got Gillie Da Kid on Club Shay Shay. He's talking about Jay-Z's alleged slave deal and how he only smiles and pics with billionaires and not rappers, I believe. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. I ain't going to even hold us up.
Jay-Z tried to sign you.
He started to
tried to sign you. Your group offered you 12 points. What are points in a rap?
How do you know about this shit? Number one, who you have some? You got some good digging this shit up.
We gotta. Hey, look here. If you know this,
yes,
you put a team together. If you can't trust your team implicitly, you need to get new team members.
Absolutely. Absolute points is like, you know,
he knew about the points in
how many records you sell, how much money you gonna get on the back end, residual.
Oh, it's not like the points you're not gonna get against Bronny, right?
No,
okay, go ahead. I'm gonna use. You were saying points.
So back in the day, Hov tried to sign my group Major Figures. It wasn't just Hov, it was Dame Dash, it was Rockefeller.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I didn't feel as though
Gil was
that
with
the
Major
contract
Figures.
was right, so I didn't accept it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I did a solo deal with Tony Draper and Suave House. He's my great friend to this day. Two other artists that was on Major Figures, Dutch and Spade, they went over to Entertainment. Another artist that was on Major Figures, Ab Lava, he went over to Dr. Dre. So we kind of had this Optimus Prime thing going on where everybody could go get their own money on a solo thing, and we're going to do the group together. Jay and Dame came back with the offer. I didn't like the offer. I thought it was a slave deal. I thought we would have to sell a quadrillion records to make some money, so I turned it down, and that was the situation.
But what transpired after that?
Slave deal.
I mean, some things, you know, some things were said about making it difficult for, you know, for whatever.
For you to be in this game.
You know, but
does that happen a lot?
Yes.
If you refuse to sign with someone, it's like, okay, you're done. You're not gonna work in this industry.
It happens a lot in this game, you know, especially.
Let me stop it right there. For him to call that a slave deal, let y'all know what was going on back in the day. Y'all should already know if y'all into music, in any kind of rap music. You should know, like, bad contracts is the standard. And they were terrible back then. And for Gillie to call that a slave deal from another black man offering him a contract, then that must have been a bad contract. So let's get back into it.
Especially to a young kid that got talent, that's young and naive, you're like, you, man, what do you mean you're gonna make it difficult? I believe in God, nigga, shut up. But the reality of it is that they can make it difficult for you. You gotta understand, Wallow was in jail, right? And he used to call home, and I used to say, cuz they blackballing me, man. And I didn't know that he thought that I was full of shit until he came home. And then we would bump into people, and they would tell us, like, no, Gillie was on the list.
What?
Like, you gotta understand.
On the list?
Shout out
what
to
the
Cypher
fuck?
Sounds. You gotta understand. I did a.
The fuck does that mean?
Because I was talented. People didn't want to block me. So he brought me up to MTV. I was on MTV, I did it.
So wait, is he saying that Jay blackballed him? Because that's a mean-ass allegation. Or Jay and Dame blackballed him? Was it him that made it, was it him that made it to the, well, I wouldn't say that. Was it him that actually gave them the deal or made the offer, should I say? I mean, Jay and Dame. I know I was stuttering and shit, but was it Jay and Dame that was making the offer? Or was he talking to somebody else, like an executive, but just not them two? Because that does matter. Sometimes the executives don't even hand that shit over to, you know, Dame and Jay at some point. Like, they're not handling a lot of that paperwork. So was he sitting in a room with them niggas? I want to know that, but I mean, like he said, it was a slave deal. So I would like to know what the numbers were in that slave deal, though.
The interview on MTV. And the interview was so powerful that they got a call from Universal. Said you'll never get an exclusive again.
Wow.
If you interview me. I'm just a kid just trying to get on. You got to understand, I'm in the car, I'm on my way to 50 Cent house because 50 Cent wanted to sign me. Shout out to 50. You know what I mean? And I'm in a truck with Cosmic Kev. Shout out, biggest DJ from Philadelphia. And he calls DJ Khaled. And he says, man, Gillie got this record that's moving. And Khaled says, yeah, Gillie, I see the record is moving. Yeah, oh, yeah. You know, all the fake shit, you know. And then says, are you still beefing with Lil Wayne, though? I said, what?
What the fuck
does that have to do with you,
anything, yo?
First
what
of all, Wayne
the fuck does
dissed
that...
me.
Right.
Anybody I ever had an issue with, they started the shit.
Yo, before I go further, yo, what the fuck does Wayne having a record, I mean a beef with Gillie have to do with anything? And on top of that, why you ain't go do your homework if that was the case? See, Khaled fucked up for that one. Khaled fucked up for that one, because I don't know if he was right there in his face, but why? I mean, I know you and Wayne got a relationship, but you should have flushed that shit out before y'all even got the chance to speak. Like, you know the record was moving, you know this just business, so what's up? Like, get to the bread. So, I mean, you should have flushed that shit out before Gillie got there.
I never start nothing. I mind my business. Anybody know Gillie? He sit around, he smoke his weed, he work, he do his work, and he mind his business. Anybody I ever had an issue with, ever, they started the shit with me. It's just that I'm ultra aggressive. So then when I come back, it's like, damn, that was crazy. Like, no, if I'm getting in the ring with you, bro, I'm not throwing jabs. I'm throwing jabs and hooks and uppercuts. I'm trying to get you the f out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
So for me, there's always just been, I mind my business, you f with me, then you get what come with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But back what I was speaking on, because you got me off this goddamn cognac, it kind of,
That shit good, though, ain't it?
That shit good, though, ain't it?
We gonna see you with a bottle, let you celebrate.
I'm smooth through my thought process. He gets you with that shit, man. You know what I mean, man? Shout out to this stuff, man.
Shea by Laportier.
Shea by Laportier, let me tell you something.
It's a VSOP that drinks like an XO.
And this shit's smooth, too. He sneak up on you, you know? Motherfucker run up on you like a bank robber.
What have you learned?
That's funny as shit.
Or what did you learn, or how have you learned about the music industry?
I learned that all of that shit is fake.
Really?
Yes. All of it, that's why I don't go to no parties. Because all of it is fake. All of it is a bunch of fluff.
Like the
all
Roc
of it is
Nation
a bunch of drunk
brunches,
lying to each other. Man, we gonna
Diddy
get together,
parties.
man. Mr. Yeah, baby. I ain't even got your number. Shut up. You ain't got to lie to me no more. I'm rich.
I'm rich now, nigga.
Matter of fact, I'm tracking you now, and I might buy a couple of you masters. So you ain't got to lie to me no more. I don't, see, you got to understand.
That's a fact,
I'm
though.
this motherfucker.
Niggas
right?
always
They
do
call
that
us,
shit when
right?
you trying
They
to
say,
network.
Gillie, we want to invite you to the Roc Nation brunch. I'm the nigga that said, why would I want to come? Why wouldn't you want to come? I said, you want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you?
Keep it a buck.
I said, the Roc Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this shit. Give me the money.
Man.
Wow.
You think I'm letting her use my brand?
Bro, that's a heavy statement right there. Like, if we just cut it right in the middle of that, that's a heavy statement. But that is also true. Like, you bringing a whole bunch of other brands there, and that actually bigs up your brand. If I'm able to collectively gather these people here, and these are some of the most popular brands, I'm just going to keep saying brands. It could be artists. It could be people who do clothes, people in the industry. And yeah, if you bring in those large brands there, it only bigs up your brand if you can gather them. That means you have access to these people. And so I can see what Gillie is talking about when he say that. But let's get back to it.
Huh? See, Rich sit like this.
Yeah, I see how you turn to that.
I got this shit from Russell and them. I ain't there yet. But I be seeing the Rich Shit like this, you know, they get a little money, they cross their legs and shit. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is?
Yeah.
Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors,
Top.
Roman Swipes, you name them.
Top.
They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties except for a picture? I don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Let's be for real.
Now I got
The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke ass on the lawn. Come on, man. I ain't with none of that shit. I don't want to party with you. I built the way for myself. I made a way for myself. I made my own way. Me and God, man. So I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in my own world. Smoke my weed and make my content and keep kicking you asses. That's what I like to do.
Man, look, Gillie got a point when he talking about if you already a brand. Gillie does have a point that if you go in there, you are essentially handing your brand's audience over. But at the same time, if your brand isn't big enough to, if your brand isn't big, or you maybe want to cross over into another industry as well, that might be a good way of get your foot in the door with probably some of the popular companies in that brand. I mean, in that industry. And so, and I'm just using industry because who knows what they're in. A lot of people might be in music. We just using a Roc Nation brunch, for example. A lot of people might be in music. Some people might be in the clothing. Some people in the liquor. Some people into this, that. Some people in the sports agents and all of that stuff. So it's a lot of different stuff going on. And, you know, a lot of business probably does come from that, and we don't know. But it is a lot of, hey, man, how you doing? So Gillie not wrong how he feel. But since he is a major brand, and he's been for a while, I can understand how he feels this way. But for other people, let's say if they invited my black ass to the Roc Nation brunch, I would probably have to go just to even bump shoulders with some of the people. Maybe they might see me later on, and, you know, you never know, just with networking. But it is a lot of BS going on with those events. Let's get back to it.
The beef with you and had with Wayne, how did that come about? Was there a misunderstanding?
It was never no beef.
Yeah.
It was just a misunderstanding.
He disrespected me on the record. I responded. That was all. I got a lot of love for Wayne. Shout out to him, man. I'm glad.
Y'all cool now?
Yeah, I'm cool with everybody.
Don't seem like you're cool with everybody.
I am. I don't have no issues
cool
with anybody.
Okay.
I'm 48 years old. I ain't got time.
Yeah, you
for
too
the
old to
dumb
be
shit.
beefing now.
I ain't got time for the dumb shit, and I ain't got time for trying to trick a nigga out of position to make your brand look good. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I'm 48 years old, man. I got kids that graduated college, man. We trying to do great things, man. I got grandkids, man.
That's the second time in 3 days I done heard somebody say that. Master P said that on our live show the other night. He said, man, you got to be careful because people will try to trick you out of your position.
Absolutely.
Yes, they will.
So I don't want to
Especially
come
when
kicking
you
with
up.
nobody. I like to stay in my world because I understand one thing. Go 7 years back, one trying to kick it with me. Come on, man. Now,
That's
I
a
developed
fact.
the lane. God said, you never gave up.
That's a fact.
These had you doing security at Ross right now, pointing to the irregular polo tees. You never gave up. Now I understand that all them had money for years. Guess what they is? Burnt the out. I got a recharge, a fresh pack of 6-pack of D batteries in my back. I'm gonna run these in the hole, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, in the hole. And I told y'all before, I'm coming to buy a couple of you masters. I ain't lying.
You ain't gonna do it like that, Gillie.
Crazy as shit. I'm coming to, they gonna get paid, but my family gonna eat off you for the rest of your existence and even when you ain't even here. That's my goal in life. It's too, I gotta buy they masters.
You gonna...
Man, hold up. I mean, stop right there. Now he want to say he ain't got no enemies, but he want to buy people masters and eat off them for the rest of their life. Not saying that he not going to pay them, But the way, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. He just said he ain't got no enemies, no ops. And now he want to buy people's masters. And when he said, look at his face. Look at Gillie's face. Like, this is crazy. Like, any nigga that's telling you, yeah, nah, it's all right, it's cool, and got a face like that, he lying. He lying. Man, what? Yeah, nah. He definitely got some ops. He just don't have no physical or ops that's like violent. It's just like business ops. But yeah, he definitely got some smoke with somebody if you just out there to buy some masters. It is a good investment, but the way he looking at it, just look at his face, man. Like, nah, I'm not buying that, Gil. Look at him.
You feel some type of way, huh?
No,
yeah, he do.
They gonna get a shitload of money. But I
you
want to own your life forever. I don't want your kids to eat off this shit. I want my kids to eat off this shit because you didn't want to see me eat. So is it even exchange? There ain't no robbery.
even swap ain't no swindle.
You getting a shitload of money, man. I'll do some Michael Jackson shit. How much you want for that shit? Offer him 10 more million than what he want.
Wow.
Get the masters.
Look at his face.
Let me ask you a
look at his
question.
face,
Yeah.
bro.
The cash money model. Birdman, I mean, he had them all.
Yes.
I mean, he had the rap game. There was a stretch for about a decade.
Yes.
He cornered the market.
Let me tell you what I admire about Birdman. And everybody know I don't really with him like that. But I'm real. His hustle.
Okay.
Ain't no gonna out-hustle him. He gonna hustle. See, that's what people don't understand. They think, oh, you gotta be the smartest person here. You gotta head, no, all you gotta do is hustle. And when God think that door should open for you, he gonna open it for you.
Right.
So, nobody is, you gotta understand. I was
Birdman
around
be
Cash
getting
Money
that
for 4
money,
years, man. We used to wake
He
up,
used to
go
be
to the
doing
studio,
bad
hustle
deals
all day,
sometimes.
leave, go to the club, leave the club
know
at
if he do
2
that no more.
o'clock, and go back to the studio and be there at 8 in the morning.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button.
All right. So, with that being said, it looked like Gil got some ops. They just might not be like ops in a way that we think of ops, but we gonna call them business ops. So, he wants somebody's masters, and he's definitely gonna get their masters. Hey, what y'all think about this though? Let me know what y'all think. How do y'all feel about what Gil said about it being not using his brand to big up somebody else's brand with getting anything? Do you feel like that is the case, or do you feel like a smaller brand, maybe a brand smaller than his, could come to like a brunch or a party and network to become a bigger brand? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And let me know another thing. Let me know whose masters y'all think he gonna buy. Give me 2 artists of whose masters you think he's gonna buy, because he definitely has 2 in mind. He said 2. He didn't say 3, 4, a couple, several. You know, I got some plans. He said 2. So that was very specific. Other than that, man, like shit. I'm gonna leave that in there. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll get up with y'all in another one. I'm out. Peace.